Hey friends, Deb here with Art and Grace. I've got 5 simple mixed media Valentine's Day tags for you today. First of all, just kind of gather your supplies. So I've just pulled all kind of things here. I've got a stack of scrapbook paper here. As you see your scrapbook paper, you may just cut out an item from it, like some of the flowers, or in this case, I'm cutting out the word love. These are some little pieces left over from other projects, and then I've got these stickers. Those right there are actually pieces of a canvas that I cut up. It was a mixed media piece and I never did anything with it, so I just cut it right off the stretched canvas. And then I'm going through some words that I've got organized into this little folder and looking for things that I might use. I found these cute retro stickers on Temu a couple of years ago, and I have not used them. So here they are once again, but I am going through these, picking out a few, and I did end up using one of them. So another idea is go to the Dollar Tree and get some of the kids' Valentine's things you can trade or kids can trade and use those. Just look around and see what you have or what is accessible and get creative. In this little envelope, I have got some rice paper left over from a project. I saved the rest of those scraps and you will see me use it on one of the cards today. And then here's the other papers that I've got set aside. I really just love the look and the feel of them. Even though they're not traditional Valentines, I put together papers that are going to give us a really pretty Valentine's vibe. Then I've got this little tag that I'm going to use with some paper. So hang on to those scraps, and if you'll keep them kind of organized, then it makes it easy to find when you need it. These little mini doilies, things that add texture, I really like to use with my mixed media as well. For the base of the tag, you can use just anything you have. This is watercolor paper. I've got a bookmark made out of watercolor paper. I'm going to cut that down to tag size, which reminds me to, if you ever get a tag on some clothes or something that's a good tag, save it and you can use that. I decoupage right over those. This is a piece of a canvas again that I cut out kind of in the shape of a tag. Cardboard works and playing cards work. Just really use your imagination. You can use anything for the base of your tags. Let's start out first by using one of these playing cards. And as I'm kind of going through my papers, I decide to make a little piece of a snippet roll. Now I've got a video if you want to see how a snippet roll is made. This is what I'm calling a makeshift snippet roll because I'm just using box tape. But I'm going to cut the papers into little strips and then attach those to the tape and cut out a little heart. Once you get enough on there, then you just press them all down really well, cut off any extra edges of the side of the tape, and then it's ready to use. I'm just taking a little piece of paper, fold it over, and then draw half of a heart, and you've got your template. And isn't that cute? I tried it on the pink papers. I didn't really love it, so I'm going to use this cream colored paper, and it is thin, so I'm going to use 2 sheets of it and just decoupage that down to my card and then put the heart on top. I'm going to glue down the little word on top, and I'll put it on some pink paper first so that it will stand out. And I do like to do the edges with a little bit of the ink from the ink pad, and when you use your glue, it's going to give the paper just a slight pink tinge, which is perfect. That way it's not stark white. I inked those edges as well. I'm going to take that ink and go around my entire card, and that really helps to frame it. And I use my finger and rub it a little bit. You can use one of the little felt pouncers or whatever you have. I added a gold heart, and then I'm going around everything with my micron pen and doing just a little pen work to kind of darken the edges and just kind of frame it out a little bit better. And I really like the way it looks. I'm using an awl to punch a hole, but of course use a hole punch if you have one, and then put a little ribbon or jute through it and it's ready to hang. And you basically got your first one done. This was on a playing card, just using scraps that we had. It's very simple, didn't take a lot of time, but it's really cute. For this next one, we're going to use that rice paper and just decoupage that down to give us a base. I'm going to use the rest of this paper, cutting out some strips, and we'll use that as trim. So just decoupage that down, a little decoupage glue on top, and then cut off your excess paper, and it looks really cute. I'm going to make a little bird in a nest, so I'm just kind of looking through to see what will go well. Sketch out a little bird, super simple shape, little wing, and then I'm using that to kind of be my guide and cut out the little bird out of some scrapbook paper. A little wing out of this blue, and then of course a little beak. I decided to build a little nest, so I'm going to put something behind our little bird. I'm going to put a doily and then build a little nest out of tissue paper. We can add our little letters with some hot glue. That'll be cute. But if you don't have those type of letters, you can cut letters out of a magazine or a book. You can just type them out and print, whatever you want to do. So I just glue down a piece of the doily and then a piece of that little rice paper. And then once that dries, I'm going to hot glue my little beads on top. And what I've done is I took some tissue paper and cut out little small strips, and then I wadded it up, and that just kind of helps it look messy. And then I'm going to glue that down under our bird. So see there, I'm just using a little bit of hot glue, not much, just little dots to kind of glue that down and then place our bird on top of that. Turned out so cute. And then now that it's dry, I'm gluing on my little LOVE. So cute. Now I'm brushing on some white pearl to give everything a really pretty shimmer. And I'm going around everything with my micron pen again to just darken and kind of make it stand out against the background. I'm adding a little Mod Podge in some areas just to be sure everything's sealed really well. Again, going around the edges with my ink to frame it. I think that one turned out so pretty. I love it. For our third tag, I'm kind of gathering things that I want to use and seeing how they go together, and then the idea kind of comes to life and I know exactly what I'm going to do. So first we're going to cover our watercolor card with this scrapbook paper. It is a really pretty vintage look. I'm just going to Mod Podge that down and really be sure the edges are good and sealed. Now we can start assembling, and I know that I want to use this little tea bag paper, and I just don't know how, but then it kind of came to me to make this look like almost like it's a vase itself and have a flower or two coming out of it. So that's what I do. I kind of fold that over and hot glue it down like tissue, add a flower, and then we go from there. You can see that I'm cutting the edge off of this paper, and I'm going to use that to kind of trim my little card. I'm using art glitter glue to do this part. And once that's done, I'm going to put that down with hot glue. I want to add a couple of other things coming out of that little tag. So I take the word love and just ink it up just a little bit to give it some color so it's not white. I attached the word love to a piece of scrapbook paper, gives it a little backing, and then I put that with the flower and then another little sticker, and now it does look like they're coming out of that little tag. So go around with your micron pen to give it some edging and darken things and really help it stand out, and just use that micron pen or Pitt pen wherever you want to do that. I did add a dot of hot glue to hold that sticker down really well, and then edge the sides like I do all. Take my finger to kind of rub it out. I like kind of a messy look, and I think that one turned out really pretty also. A totally different look, but really pretty. I did find my hole punch. Actually, it's a leather punch, and I decided to add glitter. So we are going to hang that, but before we do, I'm going to add just a little bit of glitter to the bottom. Just the perfect touch. Then I'm taking some wire. This is jewelry wire, and I'm just going to poke it through those holes, wrap it around my little brush end, and there's your little hanger. I'll add a little ribbon later, but that's that tag. It turned out super cute. I love it. For our fourth tag, I love that little bird so much that I'm going to make another one. And I love these little romantic look papers. They're just so sweet. Seems perfect for the little bird. I'm going to do a background. This time it will be pieced together with all these different pieces of paper. It's, just a traditional mixed media background. So I'm just tearing the pages and putting them down with plenty of Mod Podge and then going over the top with another layer of Mod Podge. Once the entire background is covered, be sure and dry that before going on to the next step. Once it's dry, you can cut around any excess paper and get that off. This time, using my Ranger ink, I'm going to color this little doily, just kind of get it a muted color, just a soft cream color to kind of match our theme. Cut the bird out using our template again. Cut the wing out of a coordinating piece of scrapbook paper, and then start assembling. This is an envelope I received. I'm just wadding it up, getting it kind of crinkly, and then I'm going to cut strips sort of like I did with the tissue paper. I will wad those up and then glue those down to form a little nest. Trim any ends that are too long and then just glue down your bird, and then we'll go to the next step. I pulled some gold ribbon to hang this one from, so I'm taking a couple of strips of that ribbon and I'm kind of bending it and just adding it to the nest, just like a bird will add little pieces of twine or string they find. And then this is just a little piece of paper from a scrapbook page. I am inking the edges and going to glue that down. Just like last time, once everything is dry, you can use your micron pen or Pitt pen and do some line work, and that really helps everything stand out from the background. I'm taking another piece of paper that's got some flowers on it, and I'm just using my fingernail to tear around, and then I ink the edges and put this down. We're doing kind of a similar look with a few things around the top like the other one had. And I'm going to use a sticker for my third thing. So just, a few little things that you have just really come together and look really cute, kind of tucked behind that little doily. Ink the edges like we do every time and blur those out. And oh my goodness, it looks so pretty. You can hot glue the ribbon to the back and hang it that way, but I'm going to go ahead and punch holes. And then I decide to do a little bit of inking with a gold metallic marker. And this will really add quite a bit when it hits the light. So just, putting it on the butterfly in different places, on the flower, just, use what you have. And I thought that gold would be really pretty and kind of match the ribbon that we're using. I just push the ribbon through the back and then tie a little knot. And then you've got another one, and it's got such a sweet feeling and will be perfect all the way through spring. This one is now my favorite, so we'll see, but this is pretty. I love this one. We do have our last one of the day. I'm going to put down the art glitter glue, spread it around, put that craft paper down, and cover both sides of our tag. I'm finding that hole that was already on the tag and just punching one out of the paper so we're ready to go for hanging. I'm just choosing one of the retro stickers and I'm going to put it on some scrapbook paper and then just cut around that shape. I'm going to cut 3 little hearts out of different papers and we'll add those to the tag. I pulled out my royal fuchsia paint and I'm going to just paint the background of the tag in a pink and just have it a pretty background rather than the craft paper. I dried this off camera, so now it's ready for me to glue everything down. But I'm going to flip this over and cut out the word love out of some scrapbook paper, and we'll decoupage that on the back. I'm just inking around the edges of the letters before I glue those down. Now this ink will bleed a little bit if you don't let it dry fully before you do this, but I was okay with that. I think it still looks pretty. My phone overheated, so I didn't get the part where I glued this down, but that's all I did. I glued everything down, added just a little bit of glitter paint on the background, and then I took a piece of wire and hot glued that like she's holding those as balloons. So see the little piece of wire that goes from the balloons to her hand, and really that's all I did that you missed off camera. So I'm going to show you all of the tags here. Let me know which one you like best, and who knows, I might send one to you. I had so much fun doing these. I think I'm going to make some more. I just really enjoyed them, and I think people will love having something handmade by you. So give one to a neighbor, a friend, your Sunday school class, whoever. I mean, anybody would enjoy these, maybe even your grandkids. Hope you enjoy this. Let me know if you're going to try it, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next week.